The governor's stay-at-home order extended to May 15th, and to offer more insight into it is Wendy Smith-Reeve, ABC 15 analyst and former state director of emergency management. Wendy, we've heard from numerous businesses now who say they will open tomorrow. It's a number that appears to be growing, and they will open in spite of the governor's order. So if dozens of businesses, maybe hundreds of them, actually decide to ignore this, does the state really have the resources to actually enforce it?
Great question, Steve. So in looking at the executive order, there's two places I want to point out in the executive order. First would be in the whereas that talks about ARS statute, Arizona Revised Statute 26303, Section E, and this is under the emergency powers of the governor. The governor, after a declaration is issued, has the right to exercise within the area designated all police power vested in the state by the Constitution and laws of the state. And then also, there's a call out to Section 36-787, which is public health authorities during a state of emergency. And specifically in there, item D talks about law enforcement officials of the state shall enforce orders issued by the governor under this section. So understanding that law enforcement begins and ends at the local level, it would be the assumption, my assumption, is that local law enforcement would be called first to take an action, and then depending upon the jurisdictional area, it will be dependent upon which law enforcement agency would be basically taking that action.
Yeah, lots of different ones involved out there, and a lot of them have to make that choice as to whether to go and shut down a business. Wendy Smith-Reeve, thank you so much for being with us.